Hello, welcome again to our segment alDía in Louisville. Today we're going to talk about Gallopalooza, the project that is happening in Louisville this year on the 150th anniversary of the Kentucky Derby. Gallopalooza is a project that, by using horses or statues decorated by local artists, Bright Side Foundation tries to collect funds to the betterment of the city. And today we have with us artist Clay Mata, who is a very known artist in Louisville. And one of the icons I know about Clay is that whenever you see a Frida Kahlo face without the eyes, that's her icon, or that's the way I remember her all the time. So Clay, welcome, and thank you for the invitation. How are you?
I'm doing good, Jose, and thank you for inviting me and having me here.
Tell us a little bit about you. We want to know, who are you? Where are you coming from?
My name is Clay. I was born in Chicago, but I moved to Kentucky when I was 6. My parents worked at the horses at the racetrack, so I've always grew up as a racetrack kid. And my family is actually from Mexico, so I feel like the Mexican culture is a big inspiration in my art, as long as also is the Chicago street art. So I've been doing art for quite a while now.
And how is your participation in Gallopalooza this year?
I'm actually going to be doing 3 horses. I'm honored because I got 3 different sponsors, which I'm really thankful to: Capital Access, Corporation Kentucky, Louisville, Downtown Marriott, and with Sherwin-Williams Paint. I'm going to be doing, so all the 3 horses are completely different horses. So because I do a lot of mixed media in different designs, so I'm excited because now I feel like all the horses that have different styles, completely different styles.
Yeah. And when can people see your horses?
I know they're going to be doing the open to the public March 22nd and 23rd, I believe, and then March 21st is going to be the unveil. It's like a VIP, which you can purchase tickets for.
Yeah. You mentioned, sorry to go back, but you mentioned a little bit about your life in the backside. Tell us, how was that and how that inspired your art?
So when I was younger, my parents used to walk horses, groom horses. And I grew up with it all my life. So back then, it's not like now where, oh, here's a phone to a kid or a tablet, go sit down and play. They used to make me sit down in the office and like, please don't move, because, they didn't want me to get hit or kicked by a horse or something. So I would just sit there bored watching the TV that was just horse racing, honestly. And I used to grab napkins and just draw. And my first drawing ever, when I was 6 years old, I did a cardinal, the old school Louisville cardinal, where he has his arms sticking out. And from there, I realized, like, oh, I can do this. I love this. And my family, it was actually, honestly, my last moment. I remember both my parents together looking at me proud. I don't think I've ever seen them like that together again. Mm-hmm. So from there, I just always when I want to really stress or anything, if I go for a coffee with friends, dinner, if I'm waiting and there's a pen and there's a napkin, I still do it.
But your art, even if you could say that the background maybe it's not the happiest, but your art is always very happy, very bright.
Exactly. I'm one of those, and people say that too, because I'm one of those people that I feel like I don't want to be reminded that I'm not happy. I want to be happy, so I paint happiness, I use bright colors to make people happy. That's what I want people to see. So when people give me, like, I've had requests like, oh, I want you to, can you paint me an example of somebody died and they were a big fan of with flowers, with hummingbirds, and like, can you make something that represent that? And they like, it made me cry because it made me, remember my father, but it also made me so happy because it's a happy painting, and thank you for that. So that's what inspires me to always make those, even if it's a bad moment, you want to always look at the bright side.
And from your perspective as a local Latina artist, how do you see Louisville? Is it a city, or is it a place where artists are welcome, or where you can succeed?
When I first started, I feel like it was really hard because I always tried to get involved, and I see, okay, well, these people are getting involved through just this museum or this studio. And I've even had an artist in California tell me, hey, you should reach out to this person. I sent him something and he has a studio. And they looked at my work, oh, great colors, bright and everything. You should reach out to this Latin representative who's doing a Latin exhibit. And I was like, okay, I wasn't going for that, but so I always felt like they always try to label me with the Latin artist, which is great because I'm a proud Latin artist, but I also wanted to be involved with everybody else, you know. So now I feel like, now that I've had the opportunity to do a lot of things and show more of my art in being able to do things for like even Churchill Downs. I did one of their nights where they did the nights after dark, all of that. So when I've done those kind of events, I meet more people and I open more opportunities. I try to make sure if I can help any other artist that goes through that, and it could be even a color artist, like a color person, they told me the same thing. I will try to push, hey, let's try this. Anything I see for call for artists, here you go. You know, like maybe one of us gets selected, maybe all of us will get selected. So.
Besides the horses that people can see next week, where else can we see your art in Louisville?
I have a couple of murals right now. The latest one I did was for La Guanajuato Fort, which is on National Turnpike in the Fairdale area. I know in the San Mateo area, there's one outside also. It's just wings in front of Taco Choza.
In front of what?
Taco Choza?
Taco Choza, that's in...
San Matthews area.
Okay.
And also, I did a bourbon with hard barrel. I can't remember where that's located right now, but there is, then I'm gonna have these 3 horses that will be located out there, so.
Okay, thank you, Clay. And again, the Gallopalooza project is open to the public beginning next week at Churchill Downs, and all you need is to go there with a Pegasus pin from the Derby, and from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Thank you again, and see you next time.